Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've always wanted to say that. So exciting. Alright, so today I'm going to talk to you about FODMAPs. When I talked about my endometriosis journey in the last video, I had mentioned FODMAPs. So FODMAPs is it's called a diet. A FODMAP diet is what I went on when I was first diagnosed with endometriosis and IBS. So IBS is Irritable Bowel Syndrome. So when they say the FODMAP diet, it's not really a diet, it's about how you eat. So to fully understand what FODMAPs is, I'm going to attach down the bottom in a notes section where I got my information from and some apps that I had used throughout my journey. Okay, so I'm going to read to you what FODMAPs are. So FODMAP stands for all these different things. So F, so this is in case I get it wrong, but F stands for fermentable. So if something ferments in your body, what it does is the food goes into your stomach and the bacteria in your gut tries really hard to break it down, and in doing so it then produces gas. So it eats the stuff and then something's got to come out of it and gas comes out of it. O stands for, it's fructans, and it says GOS, so this stuff is found in onions and garlic. So again, the types of food that aren't good, that you can't break down from your body. D is a long word that I can't say, but D is with the lactose and sugar. M is another word that I can't say, it's monosaccharides, which means any classification of sugar, so natural sugars like honey or apples or dates. And then the last one, so the APS stands for and Polyols. So this is all the sweeteners and the additives, the mannitols and the sorbitols and things like that. Okay, so simply put, FODMAPs, so these are a collection of carbs that cannot be absorbed into the gut, and so then can trigger symptoms in someone who's got IBS. So things like discomfort, gas, sore tummy, things, nausea, problems going to the toilet. So these are all found in natural food and food additives. I'm going to put it in the petty boo language. This is how we figure it out. So high FODMAPs, if you're looking at food, high FODMAPs, not good. Low FODMAP, great. Okay, here's my journey, what I had to do. So I went to the doctor and my gynecologist, and they said to me, Petra, you've got IBS, you've got Irritable Bowel Syndrome. Okay, great, what can I do? All right, we're gonna put you on this low FODMAP diet. So remember, high bad, low good. I go, okay, I've got no freaking clue what that is. All right, so I got an app. Now it's called the Monosaccharides app, and it comes with a guide. So I click on guide, and this is what I had to do. So when you first start the FODMAP diet, you have to cut everything out. So I had to cut dairy, gluten, refined sugar, and some high FODMAP fruit and veg. So basically what I was eating was gluten-free bread, meat, and veg. Not exciting. And then what you do is you take all of those foods out, you eliminate them for at least 2 to 6 weeks. If you do it for a day or you do it for a week, your body's not used to, it won't get used to not having it in the system. And when they do say this, my friend, for example, we're just gonna go way over there. My friend got diagnosed with celiacs, and she could tolerate gluten before, but when she stopped having gluten and then had a little bit, her symptoms were so much bigger because her body had gotten used to not having it. So you've got to give a bit of time for this. So 2 to 6 weeks is how long I eliminated that stuff for. And then what I did is I started to slowly, one by one, put those foods back into my system. So instead of doing them all at once, so instead of cutting out dairy and wheat and then putting it straight back into my system, I had to do it one at a time. And that's because you need to know what is triggering your food, what is triggering your IBS. Because if you take all of it out and then put it all back in together, you don't know which ones cause the problem. Okay, so I took all of that food out. I then introduced dairy. Dairy made me nauseous. I went, okay, I'm going to stop having dairy. I introduced wheat. Wheat gave me eczema. That was a really weird thing. If I eat lots of bread and wheat and gluten, I get eczema. And actually, I had bread the other day, and this is a wee example. I don't know if you guys can see that, of the eczema that I get in between my arms. And then I put in apples. Now, this is a true testament to how much I actually, or how gassy I actually was. It was a running joke in our flat that, it was a running joke because I farted so much. And I was eating a lot of apples because to me, apples was like, people said you could have it before a workout and it woke you up, and so I was eating apples, like, come on. And I was farting so much. And so, apples was a massive thing. When I put apples back into my body, oh my god, my stomach was so sore and I was so gassy. And then dried fruit was another one. Dried fruit going into my system. Ugh. Me and Sammy are both really bad with grapes. Grapes make us very gassy. So this whole experiment was very interesting to see what foods my body could tolerate and what it can't. So once you eliminate all your foods and then you bring back, you can figure out what you can and can't eat, and then from there, when I go to restaurants or stuff like that, I will ask for no onion or garlic, or I know how much of it I can have, because sometimes it does depend on the quality and the quantity. And I will also definitely stay away from pears and apples. So it was really helpful for me. There is a link between endometriosis, IBS, and pain. If you are putting stuff into your body that is inflaming, it's going to put pressure on other points. So if I eat an apple, my gut can't get rid of it, so the bacteria comes in and tries to help me, which releases gas, expands my stomach a bit, which then presses on my disease in my stomach, which then gives me lots of pain. So there's like a progression for that. So in short, FODMAPS is a collection of carbs and sugars. It's a high FODMAP food, not good. Low, great. Alright, so I'm just going to show you my apps. This is my Monash, and you can see the red and the green lights. This is really interesting. The red means that it's high in something, the green means it's okay to eat. So if I look at, I'm gonna find you apples. Alright, so see all my apples up here, apples and avocado. Alright, let's go for Granny Smith apple. So it's high in fructose and polyols. So if you click on it, it then breaks the fruit down for you so you can see. Now the other cool thing is you might find that you are okay with oligos and lactose. You might be fine with that, but you're not okay with the fructose and polyols. So sometimes if it's a high FODMAP food and you click on it, it might be lower lactose, which means you can handle it. So it depends on what your body accepts. It also breaks down the serve. So when I say the quantities of things, one medium apple contains high amounts of excess fructose, but, so if I eat a whole apple, I will get the symptoms. But if I eat 2 tablespoons of it, as you can see, there's mostly green lights there. It might be okay. And if I have a very low serve, it'll be fine. So sometimes the quantities matter. This app's awesome because you can add personal notes, and it's very handy to have when you go to the supermarket. I'd go with my mama. I call her mama. And we would go through what I couldn't eat, and she'd go, what do you want for snacks? And I'll go, oh, I really want, I don't know, like bananas. And I'd look it up, and bananas are good. I go, yes, I can have those. Okay, so there's so many things in this food guide. It goes through breads, vegetables, fruit, dairy, nutritional drinks, tofu, beverages, meat, like so many in there. It also has recipes. Wait for that to load, which is awesome. And it has a customized shopping list and a diary and about, and it's got what are FODMAPs. So in the notes section I'm going to include where I got the app from, where I got the information from, but hopefully I have helped you to understand what FODMAPs is and what I did. I also have to point out, I also have to say that I found this new, well, I really love BB cream, and they've got a new one out, which is the natural origin one, but that's all I'm wearing on my face right now. No mascara, no eyebrow stuff, just this, which is nice. And I'm trying to help my skin, so lots of water and trying not to wear too much makeup, which is cool. So that was the BB cream. And then I got this Oh My Guac top. So my birthday was last week and I was really excited and this arrived. And I just love saying, I said to Sammy, I've said it to her like 5 times today, I'm like, oh my god, I get to wear my Oh My Guac top. And then they send you this really, so this is from Grey Lines, and they send you this really cool card that goes, oh my god, I love it, where did you get it? From Mean Girls. If you haven't seen that movie, you need to. But they are Grey Lines at, oh, it's upside down, around the wrong way. Grey Lines AU, and they've got Oh My Guac. Freaking love it. I love avocado. Right, so I hope that's been super helpful for you. Please comment below if you've got any questions and I'll try my best to answer them for you. And please just remember that I am not a medical professional. If you have any of these symptoms, please make sure that you see your doctor. If you've got any questions, please write in the comment section below and give me a really big thumbs up and subscribe. And please comment if there's any other videos you would like me to talk to you about. Other than that, thank you so much. My name is Petra. You can find me on Instagram as PettyBoo14.